Okay. Got another Eric Zane Show podcast. Small business shout out to take care of. This one is in the community of Nashville, Michigan. And I really like the looks of this place. I'm inviting in a guy by the name of Mike Fedorov. Not like the hockey player. It's spelled differently. Oh, it says Mike is unavailable. Hold on a second. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, shit. Let me try that one more time, and then I've got another number. Screeching to a halt. Oh, that's shitty. Hold on. Plan B. One-man show. This is how it goes. Pain in the ass. I don't even know if this is his number. It might be like my mom. Hold on a second here. I don't even know if this is the dude.
Hello.
This is Mike?
This is Mike.
Oh, my God. How are you, Mike? It's Eric Zane.
Good. How you doing, Eric?
You know how you gave me this number to call you?
Yes, sir.
Well, I wrote it down, and then I called the wrong number, of course.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I actually called the shop.
Oh, no, hey, that's fine.
Okay, so Nashville, Michigan is where 66 Unique Antiques is, correct?
That is correct.
I said that right, yes?
Yes, you did, yep.
All right. I went to the website, and your place looks awesome. I was...
hey, thank you very much.
Oh, my gosh. And, as I'm really starting to get into this because I got this old trailer up north, which is an antique. It's a 1956 mobile home. And I'm
nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to flip it, and I want it to look old. I mean, it is old. It's very pristine, but I gotta give it a little bit of a fresh coat of paint. But what I want to do is I don't want it to look in any way new. I want it old. And your type of place is the type of store facility where you would find stuff like that to be able to outfit that type of a thing. And you get collectors from all around the world coming to see you. Isn't that right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you get everybody from, especially in the Midwest, obviously, but we get people that travel up from Ohio, Indiana, Minnesota, Wisconsin. I mean, we get them from everywhere.
How'd you get into antiquing, having an antiquing business?
Well, like I said, about 10, 12 years ago, me and my brother would go to auctions a lot. And so we would get stuff, and then we found out that we could actually sell them for more than what we were paying for them. So we started that, and we kind of just hit up a couple of antique shops and kind of seeing how they were doing their thing, and we kind of took that and went forward with it. Me and my wife quit our jobs on a whim and had no savings. We just kind of went full bore into this business and put everything into it, and we've been going for 7 years now, really well. So,
at which point did it get to a level where you were like, okay, we've been grinding really hard, the business is starting to take hold, we're starting to get some traction? How long did it take before you start to feel like, okay, I think we're going to make it?
Honestly, to this day, I still don't, excuse me. To this day, I still don't feel like that.
Oh,
I think we have. I think we have, and I know, based off the feedback we get from our customers and our vendors, I think we've gotten to that point. But just in our minds, we nothing's ever good enough. So we're trying to, make sure, I think it takes a while for you to see it, because we're in the grind so much that it's always hard for us to kind of sit back and see it. But now that we've been in this kind of quarantine for a couple months and we've only been open for curbside, it kind of gave us a chance to kind of start seeing that, hey, we are doing pretty well, and it's kind of be able to sit back and look at how good we've done, and now it's kind of just still wanting to do more, but kind of actually can sit back and smell the roses for a second.
How do you do curbside with antiques? Do people say, "Hey, man, give me a 100-year-old sewing machine. I'll meet you at the curb"?
Well, excuse me again. Sorry.
That's all right.
No, we have a really great following on Facebook, and so we go on. We post a bunch of pictures, and then we pretty much sit at the shop and answer any kind of questions people have with sizes and measurements, prices, and then we meet them outside, curbside. They come pick it up. They kind of can take a look at the item and buy it from there. So, I mean, like I said, we have a really good following online. We have a really good set of, loyal customers and vendors that really help us get to that point where we can do curbside and it can be successful.
I see a video on your Facebook that says, update, local police stopped in. What's the story behind that, Mike?
Well, we actually had, we were trying to do once the governor put the orders down that non-essential shops can do curbside shopping, we were able to, we started it up, and our local police chief was not, I think like a lot of people in Michigan right now, they weren't too sure on the orders of what's legal and what's not legal. And so they kind of they shut us down for a while, for a day, and then we are, me and my wife, we're fighters, is the best way to describe it. So we were pretty much on the phone with attorneys. We actually called the local county prosecutor. We were pretty much, we wanted to be open. I mean, we're off for long enough. I think we're ready to get back to work. And so we were fighting pretty much tooth and nail to get going. And finally, after a couple of days of talking with the Berry County prosecutor and a couple of attorneys, we finally got the okay to, actually do curbside, which was legal the whole time. But like I said, I think just this whole thing kind of was quite confusing for everybody. So
I kind of like how you've adapted. So people see stuff that they like, that they're interested in, and then away they go. But I think one of the things that strikes me is how young you are. You and your wife. I mean, to be running an antique shop like this is absolutely great.
Yeah. Like I said, I started when I was 28. So I mean, we started opening the store when I was 28, but it's something I've always been into. I've always been a collector of some sort. I was always a big sports card collector when I was younger, and it kind of just turned into something like that where I seen I was collecting stuff, and then I found out I could resell it and make money off it. And what's better to get into it when you're really young? I think we add a younger version to an antique store. I mean, where we do more stuff online, and we're more up with what kids are into. So we have a YouTube channel that when we go to auctions, or we're actually going on a house pick today. We actually record it and put it on our YouTube channel as well.
Okay.
So I think we kind of can reach a younger audience and hopefully get younger people into antiques as well. So
I mean, I've had a lot of businesses on since we started doing this little thing during the podcast, but I really am. I can't wait to come see you, man, because it just seems like It's right up my alley. It's stuff I really like, and I like the way your store looks. The website's great. And the fact that you got all the social media so people can look at it, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. And the website, if I'm understanding, is 66 Unique Antiques, and then I say .weebly.com?
That is correct. Yep, that is correct.
All right. I'll link that up in the comments of this podcast, and then hopefully people will remember you. The idea here is just to get the name out there, that you exist, and that if they're into antiques, this is kind of a fun way to do it. Is there in the Nashville area? That's quite a small community. Are you right in like a downtown area? I mean, what's the setting?
We're actually right on Main Street in Nashville. It's actually on M66, so we're right on the main highway as well. So I mean, we're right located right downtown. It's real hard to miss us, but like I said, we're right in Main Street, right in Nashville.
Oh, okay, great. So you got a little shopping district, small town America. Go through, get some antiques, maybe something to eat, pick up a hooker, and you're good to go.
I don't know about the last part, but the first two parts, absolutely.
Yeah, all right. It says 2 floors, 9,000 square feet of antiques. That is a lot, man. I cannot wait to go.
Sir.
Hey, how old does it have to be an antique?
Honestly, the way we look at it, I mean, we do antiques, collectibles, and oddities. To fill a 9,000 square foot store with just antiques is not easy to do. So when you open it up to collectibles as well, a collectible can be anything. I mean, we have people that collect porcelain dolls, or people that collect Coca-Cola stuff. You have people. So I mean, once you open it up to that point, you really can, make it so people are not just coming in, because antiques sometimes has a bad rap to it. Everybody thinks it's just this old, decrepit item, and it's really not. I mean, so you want to make sure we try to give everybody everything. So I mean, when you have a family that comes in and the wife is into antiques, but the husband's into collectibles, and the kids are into comics, and the daughter's into Barbies, we want to make sure we have everything for everybody. So we make sure we, tailor it to everybody. We're definitely an antique store, but we want to make sure we also do, a little bit of the collectibles. We do a little bit of homemade candles are there. We have locally sourced honey and syrup. I mean, we want to make sure we support as many people as we can by that as well.
Your place, 66 Unique Antiques, strikes me as the type of place that just to walk through it is like an entertainment thing to me. I so love this, man. I'm really intrigued by your business. It looks great.
Yeah. It's really cool, man. Like I said, we have a lot of great stuff in there. We have over 75 vendors in the store that help us fill it as well. So I mean, every place you go to, you're gonna get someone else's different feel of antiques as well. So I mean, you really get a chance to see a little bit of everything, especially a lot of Michigan items, a lot of local items. I mean, you get a lot of older items that you really don't get to see out in your everyday life. So.
Mike, do you get the idea that we're starting to get to the end of the line here on the what do you call it, executive orders? You think we're getting close?
I really hope so. I mean, I really think there's a lot of shops. I mean, I know a lot of local business owners and small business owners that it's hitting really hard with.
Yeah.
And I think everybody's to the point now. At least people I talk to, I think everybody's to the point where I think we can operate under these weird times safely. And I think that's what everybody wants an opportunity to do. I think us as much as anybody, we just want to be able to make a living. Because I mean, like most of us, we have either a hard time getting unemployment or a hard time, accepting, to, live off the government pretty much. And we don't want that. We want the opportunity to be able to operate safely. We want to make sure we can protect our customers as well as anybody else can. And we always look at like if Walmart can sell a lamp, there's no reason that we can't sell a lamp just as safely.
All right, man, I appreciate you very much. I think you're doing a great job over there. It won't be long till you're back having a great time interacting with your customers that you love. Mike,
hey, Eric, man, thank you so much for having us on. And like I said, I love what you guys do. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Well, the pleasure is mine. I've gotten to know a lot of fantastic people like yourself. Give my best to your better half and the rest of the people that are helping you out. You're going to do great. I can't wait to come see you, Mike. It's going to be fantastic.
I can't wait either, man. Thank you very much.
Okay, buddy. Talk to you later.
Yeah, see you later.
See ya. That is Mike Fedorov. I keep thinking hockey player. Sorry about the weirdness when I was calling earlier the wrong number. What an idiot I am. You'd have missed out on all that awesomeness. Mike's a good guy. I wish him nothing but the best. And I tell you, hell, all the times that I'll bet you I could wander around up north up in